Hello. I don't do a lot of Facebook Lives, but I did want to share with you all something that I just experienced, which was really, really fabulous. For those of you that know me, of course, I'm Tarra Jackson, aka Madam Money. But for those of you that know me, that really know me, you all know that I love going to the movies. I just love the movies. No matter what kind of movie it is, I've probably seen all of the movies that are out because I love going to the movies. I love the experience. I love the overpriced popcorn, the overpriced sodas, the hot dogs, and everything. I just love going to the movies. So if anyone ever wants to take me out on a date, movie might be the right thing to do. Okay, besides the point. Today after church, I decided I wanted to go to the movies. I had a long week. My brain hurts and I needed to relax my brain. So I decided to go to a kids movie because that's what I do. When I need something just to relax my brain, not think too hard, giggle, whatever, I go to kids movies. So I decided because it was right after church and it hit the right time, I was going to see the movie Storks. So I really didn't care what it was about. I knew it was animation. I knew that it was going to be fun. And I knew I didn't have to think too hard. So it was the right thing. Got my overpriced popcorn, got my hot dog, my overpriced drink, and I'm chilling, right? So I was expecting just to be cute or whatever. Oh, maybe Storks do give babies and all that stuff, right? What I didn't expect was to learn 3 kick-ass biz tips from the movie Storks. So I'm a little baffled. That's why I'm in my car right now after going to go see the movie. You all can actually see I'm at the movie theater, movie ATL. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know if you all saw it or whatever, but I'm at movies ATL right now in my car, and it hit me. While the movie was ending, I just learned 3 kick-ass biz tips from an animated G movie, from a kids movie. So I wanted to share with you all those 3 kick-ass biz tips. Biz tip number 1 that I learned was, what was the first thing that they did? Oh, their mantra was make a plan, stick to the plan, always deliver. Storks always deliver. No matter what, kids throwing up in their face, the kids beating them up or whatever, their mantra was make a plan, stick to the plan, always deliver. No matter what. And there was this one stork that he broke the little compass where he couldn't deliver this little baby. And so his whole thing through the movie was my baby, my baby. The reason why he was trying to get to my baby was because he didn't deliver. And so he was destined, because that thing broke, he found all the pieces. There was one piece left, but he was going to get to my baby, and she was a teenager now. When he finally got to the baby, she had the missing piece, right? So they were able to find out where her home was. You have to see the movie. It's really cute, okay? But the reason why he said he went after her was because he loved her, but it wasn't just because he loved her. It was because the mantra was make a plan, stick to the plan, always deliver. And because he didn't have an opportunity to deliver, that was why he kept chasing after that little girl. He needed to deliver. So as business owners, we have to always make a plan, stick to the plan, and always deliver. Even if something comes up in life, and you all know I've experienced a lot of things in life, our mantra needs to be make a plan, stick to the plan, always deliver. Even it may be late, even it may be after the fact, because there was a whole bunch of babies that were delivered after the fact, but because they were delivered, it made so many people happy. So stick to the plan, make a plan, stick to the plan, always deliver. Biz tip number 2 is to be open to the experience. Be open to feeling. It's okay to feel. One of the things that it was one of the storks, the main character of the storks. He tried to hold back. He didn't want to see the baby because he didn't want to fall in love. He didn't want to get too close to the little girl because he didn't want to He didn't want to feel emotion, so he held it inside. He didn't want to do all of these things, and it kept him away from accomplishing his goal, which was to deliver the baby. And so when he allowed himself to love the baby, to embrace the young girl, to enjoy the experience, he was able to team up with the little girl and deliver the baby. And most of the time when we're doing this ourselves, we think that we have to be hard, we can't have emotions, we can't be sad, we can't be upset, we can't be frustrated, we can't really love what we do if we're going to do that. No, you need to feel those emotions, especially as entrepreneurs. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel like you don't want to do this anymore because it's not working. It's okay to feel those feelings. So when you're going through the process, you have to enjoy, or you have to experience the emotions through the journey, which will help you to fulfill biz tip number 1. As long as you make the plan and stick to the plan, regardless of how you feel, if you allow yourself to feel those emotions, you will ultimately deliver. You just have to show up and deliver. Number 3, which was probably my number 1. Number 3 biz tip was, what was that? The first thing. Stick to what you know. Stick to what you know and what you're called to do. So the Storks were delivering babies, and then all of a sudden, because it was too hard to deliver babies, they decided they were going to deliver stuff. They were just going to deliver phones, deliver a whole bunch of stuff, right? So they had this big old stork that made everybody deliver a whole bunch of stuff, right? And so when it came down to it, they had these ups and downs, a lot of the downs, because they weren't doing what they were called to do. Storks weren't built to deliver stuff. Storks were built to deliver babies. And so when they went back to what they were called to do, which was to deliver babies, that is when everybody was happy. That's when everything started to be successful. So as business owners, I know it's hard when we do what we're called to do and what we love to do, and we don't see the success that we think we should get, or the success that we want. We try and do other things. And when we do other things, we feel defeated because that it doesn't work. Well, the reason why it doesn't work is because it's not what you were called to do. It is not what you're good at. So do what you're called to do. Do what you're good at. Even if it doesn't think that it's successful immediately, you're ultimately going to be successful. Why? Because you're doing what you're called to do. Anytime you're doing what you're called to do, what your heart says to do, what you're good at, you're ultimately going to be successful, especially if you do tip number 1, make a plan, stick to the plan, and always deliver. And then 2, allow yourself to feel emotions and allow yourself to build relationships to get you through the hard times. So, going to the Storks movie was really kind of awesome because I wasn't expecting to get some real adult biz tips from it. So tip number 1 to recap. 1, make a plan, stick to the plan, always deliver. 2, it's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to connect. It's okay to build relationships. It's okay to love it, to hate it, to be frustrated, but it's not okay to quit. And then 3, hey Katrina, and then stick with what you know, stick with what you love, and stick with what you're called to do. So I encourage you, whether you have kids or not, I encourage you to go see the Storks movie, because you'd be surprised of how many biz tips you will get from that movie. See, it pays to go to a kid's movie. I love it. And my brain doesn't hurt. And I giggle. And I love hearing little kids giggle. And I love watching babies. So those are my 3 kick-ass biz tips from watching, that I learned from watching the movie Storks, and I encourage you to go watch it. I'm going to be giving you some more biz tips, and if there are some biz tips you'd like for me to share, make sure you inbox me or you message in the comments, and I'll do another Facebook Live or do some more videos just for you. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm Tarra Jackson, signing off. Mwah.